more games in semifinals into a five-team step-ladder finals. All scores will carry over throughout the day until the step-ladder finals, where it will be a one-game match. Brackets and side pots will be open through practice. We've got karaoke in the lounge tonight and some bar food along with that. Bowlers, we're going to turn your lanes on for practice. Good luck to everyone today.
There's no lines on. All we have is sound, I believe.
That's the way it was yesterday. You're perfectly fine.
Well, I turned it on and I got no notification that we're running.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of a delay. Don't forget. It's working.
Can you find out in the back office?
I'll do the best I can.
Not in here. Is the music player still on?
No, I don't think so.
This is running. Okay, folks, as promised, 8:30, shortly after, practice has started. Spotlight on sports and events. I'm Ray Scrivens. I'll be joined in a minute by Mr. Mark Walters. Live streaming the Spotlight on Sports Scratch Doubles Showdown. Hope everything's coming through all right for you folks that are watching or not. Don't forget, I made an offer last night from the Pro Shop, Lethal Paranoia or a Track Black Paradox, 165 drilled out the door if you text message me during the show. So for those of you that may be watching, have a bowler here, they can bring it home for you. 2 available in each. 15 pounds, all 4. A lot of the guys from the sweeper that bowled last night are here this morning. And a few new faces in the building. Ryan Galley and JT Thomas from the Binghamton Vestal area. Mike Ferris, local talent here. Greg Fish, local talent. He's bowling with Jared Joseph this morning. Jared bowled well in the sweeper last night. 1 bad shot late. Or he'd have made some money. Actually, he had a couple good shots in that game that woulda, coulda, shoulda. Chucky Pitts bowling with Kevin Donovan. Last year's high qualifiers, I believe. I think they finished runner-up to Steve Ferraro. And I don't recall who his partner was. Maybe when Marky gets here, he can help me out with that. So anyway, Saturday after Thanksgiving. Hope everybody survived Black Friday. We did. We were busy here at the bowling center. One of our best days. But we absolutely enjoy it. Everybody kind of feeling their way around in practice again today like yesterday. Trying to figure some things out so they can start with a big number. If you're watching, tell friends, family. Get them on Spotlight on sportsandevents.net. Hit live stream up in your upper left-hand corner. Jump on and watch some bowling first thing this morning. As the day goes on, we may have a few guests in the booth, as we like to try to do most every time. I know Kevin Donovan and Paulie Bryant like to come on. They always do a good job. So we got a couple minutes left here in practice. I'm going to leave the live stream going, kind of cut the sound down, let you enjoy it for a minute. Morning, Mr. Walters.
Good morning, my friend. What's going on here? We're getting in the last few minutes, or last few seconds here at practice.
We are. We are indeed. Telling the friends that may be watching, a couple new faces. Pretty good local talent around here this morning. Mike Ferris, Marcus Baird, JT Thomas.
Ryan Galley.
Yeah, they're teamed up. That's probably a pretty dangerous pair there.
And you got Greg Fishbowl here in front of us with Jared Joseph.
Yeah, we do. Find it quite interesting. We have last night first and second place in the sweeper. Brett Angelo and bowling with Tom Sorcy. And Jesse Scribbins, who finished second in the sweeper last night, bowling with Ernie Brennan. They happen to draw the same pair this morning, so see how they attack the pair.
Yeah, they might feed off each other too here.
I'm thinking that could happen. Practice is over. We're getting into live action. I did remind the folks, Marky, about my
your deal
for the Paranoia or the track.
And how'd you make out? Anybody send you anything?
I don't think I got a lot of people that love me anymore, Marky. Marcus Baird with his first shot for a strike.
Just stuffed it.
So that's a little not reminiscent of last night. Everybody was trying to figure it out early.
And he's bowling with Petroshak.
He is.
Bill Slack just stuffed his too.
Yeah.
So
off to a good start here this morning.
Maybe we could see some big numbers today, right? Last night they really kind of...
A couple guys, absolutely. Well, everybody's striking.
Boy, so far this looks easy. Looks like a house shot. It won't be.
No, things will change up pretty quick.
It won't take long.
There's a weak 10 by Ernie Brennan.
Boy, that Jeremy Melito bowling on lane 13 just
yeah.
A real good shot, left a solid 7 for a lefty.
Absolutely.
Kevin Donovan.
Bobby Petroshak.
Oh, he collapses.
There's a mixer, huh? Team Motive down there, Forza GT.
Yeah.
We'll kind of work our way through the camera here, folks, get everybody acquainted with everybody. But sometimes I wonder, Marky, I mean, we're going to catch them all in 4 games. But Chuck Pitts.
Chuck Pitts bowling on 15 and 16. He's partnered with Kevin Donovan.
Team Popcorn, yeah.
Yeah, I've known Chucky for years. We used to bowl when we were kids. They used to have a travel league that when some of these places now that they're bowling are gone.
Yeah, oh yeah, yep.
You know, EBC.
Yep. But I find it interesting they're both throwing the same piece of equipment here this morning.
Are they?
Chucky's a little deeper on the lane than Kevin, but they each have the Forza SS in their hand.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they were both throwing motive.
Yeah, they are.
I knew Kevin was, but.
Yeah.
Just made a good shot there.
Yeah, that's right where he left off last night, I guess. So
We got 10 teams this squad, right?
I think 11. 10, you're right. There is 10. So.
No, we still got a lot of room on second squad if anybody's interested. We'd like to have
Absolutely.
you show up. That'd be great.
Yep. Build that prize
We will
fund.
take walk-ins.
We will, at this point, for sure. So, is it time to move the camera? I don't know.
Oh, we'll watch Billy Slack throw his on the...
Yeah, there's a double.
Boy, he threw that real well.
Again, like we spoke last night, spares are the key.
Yeah, and this pair right here seemed to be the pair to have last night because there was a lot of big numbers here on this 15 and 16.
On 15 and 16, yeah. Let me get over there, Marky.
That's where you want to be, right here.
There you go. This was a pretty high-scoring pair last night. Jared Joseph coming up here on lane 16. He just missed money last night.
Oh,
Now,
there's a break for him. He started the first shot. He got a 3-pin film made to spare.
yeah,
Won a touch high there. Leaves the 6-10. Good news is he got the 9 or the 8
the
out.
8 out,
6-8.
yeah.
Yeah.
His last pin out of the rack, but it did go. So it's got to hook a little.
Yeah, and that was a tough for Jared last night. He threw it pretty good, and a couple bad breaks in the wrong spot really hurt him.
Yeah.
He split in the 10th frame in the last game that probably knocked him out of a cash spot.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Chucky Pitts high flush there.
Chucky Pitts and Kevin Donovan was our high qualifiers last year on Alcatraz
Yeah. Yeah. They were high by a lot.
by a lot. Yeah. Jesse Scrivens over there on lane 18. Ball wiggled for him, I think.
And they ended up second overall, I think.
Yes, they
When
did.
they got to the step ladder.
Do you
they ended up
remember
second.
who John Ferraro bowled with?
Guy's last name started with a Z.
Okay.
It was Mike something, I think, right? I can't
Okay.
tell you, but yeah, John Ferraro was yeah, I'm sure of it. He was an older fellow.
Yes, and I'm drawing a blank early this morning.
Brad Angelo with the Greek Church.
Yeah. I think Brad started with 2-0
Yesterday, yeah. last
yesterday, and then 2 followed it with 290. That looks pretty good. Kevin Donovan.
night. They get so much down lane.
Yeah. Yep. Team Popcorn.
And they go to a stronger ball. Down lane, finishes really hard.
Jesse made that spare. There's another Forza, I believe. Greg Fish, maybe not. Kind of looked it.
Usually throwing a DV8, but I don't know.
Usually. And I'm sure you're probably that's what it is. That is a Forza
That's a
SS.
Forza. Yeah, it is.
That's quite popular here today. There's 3 on this pair. Chucky Pitts starting with a front 3. There's a man you never want to take your eye off of when you're bowling.
Jared made a good shot there on lane 15.
Sure did. There's
Tom
Tommy.
Sorsey, he came back after chopping a 3-6, taking just a 6.
I know Ernie Brennan changed, just stuffed a 9-pin. Changed some surface on a bowling ball or 2 this morning.
Okay, Greg Fish here up on lane 16. That'll be close.
That's the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Well, he almost tipped
Almost.
that. Almost tipped that 6 into the 3. We've seen more strikes this game than we did the first game yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
Brad Angelo, he comes back with a strike after that Greek Church.
Yep. Kevin Donovan again. That's a little high flush.
Got away with it. That's a good thing.
Carried. Ernie Brennan after the 9-pin makes the spare. Paulie Bryant with that weird colored bowling ball on 14 you just seen. Chop that spare.
Tommy Humphrey wearing our colors. Him and Paul Bryan wearing
Yeah.
Spotlight on Sports and Events colors.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see him out here.
Yep, Jesse up here on 17.
Yeah.
That's in. So it stayed there.
That's that new piece of Columbia equipment. He drilled up, or I drilled up, and then he drilled up, and then we changed surfaces, and he went through that performance fitting with us in the pro shop. He got home last Saturday. I guess he was the first guinea pig for myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he put his hand in the ball and he goes, no way. And then stayed with it. Releases, it relaxes grip pressure in the ball.
Huh.
Everybody seems to be, the old style fingertip long.
Right.
So-
Well, you said they told you that just about 90% of the bowlers are,
Yeah.
their lengths are wrong.
Yeah.
They're all too long.
Yeah, according to Mo Pinnell. It increased Jesse's rev rate And he bowled good with it last night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he threw
something to
good
look
last night.
into. You know,
Yeah.
you get comfortable 4 or 5 years, 6, 8 years, whatever. You know, you got a bowling ball you like or bowling balls, and you just keep drilling them all the same. You never take a look at your hand. It changes from year to year. I guaranteed Mo when I went, he had looked at my hand, and I said, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not long. I know I'm not long. Well, he said, if you put your thumb all the way in the ball and then all your fingers across it, you're long. Right now, you only have your thumb halfway in the bowling ball. Something I never realized.
Looks to me like 17 could be a problem lane for the righties, the way it looks right now.
Sure does.
Angelo, Greek Church, Tomassos just went 6, 7, 10. And you can tell the pros, they're throwing all hard and straight with plastic
Oh, yeah.
and spares.
Yep, for sure. Jared Joseph. Oh,
8 pin.
another good shot.
Jesse doubled over on lane 18.
18, yep. Let's kind of see what's going on out here down on the little higher end of the house. JT Thomas there chopping a spare.
And he's bowling with Ryan Galley.
He is, yep.
Soon to be father Ryan Galley.
Yeah.
I think Brad moved off that Greek Church, left a half 10.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Boy, who just threw on 19? Mike Ferris.
Mike Ferris.
Look at Chucky Pitts. So we took the camera off of him and he kicks the 2-8 forward. Well, holds him up, Chucky. That's a Waverly strike, he says. Oh, boy. We even caught that on camera, folks.
Yeah.
That's bad. Shane LaFritz threw a good shot on 20.
Greg.
Who's he bowling with?
Going to reset that first. Reset it.
Yeah, he got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Now
got
you're good.
Deadwood here on lane 16. We're clearing that out.
Throw hard enough, Kevin.
Yeah, get it down the lane. Ryan Galley going to be coming into view here on lane 19, folks.
Let's see backswing. Watch this kid.
Yeah, I guess I got to move the camera.
We'll catch him on 20.
Maybe.
He missed the head pin right there, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he left a 1-2.
Wow.
Ernie Brennan, a little different look on that left lane on 17.
I don't know how I'm. Ryan never come into play there. Guess I got some camera adjustment to do. I tried to catch the high into the house. We didn't have as many teams as we expected. A few of them not willing to get out of bed making a drive this morning.
Yeah.
8:30 is early, but the one thing about the 8:30 squad this morning, we only
Added
have 10
money.
teams. Top 2 teams. High qualifier is 300. Second high qualifier is 200. Added money for this first squad in the morning. So, well worth getting out of bed in the morning. So, everybody kind of feeling their way around here yet this morning, but some numbers coming up. Jared Joseph carried a shot there. That's a pretty good shot. I know he liked the other one better. JT Thomas going to step up here on lane 19. You can see the ball, can't see JT.
Got a
Good
strike,
shot there, yep.
He likes that left lane. Right lane's giving him a little trouble.
Yeah, it is. Chucky Pitts continuing his, no, left
a
the
bit of a
6
break
pin.
there, left a 6. Could have been a lot more.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't look good off Jesse's hand. Oh,
worked
tripped
out
the
all right.
4 forward. That's a 4-bag, 3-bagger.
3-bagger.
Strike, 6 spare bucket, and then 3-bagger behind it. That might be good. That's really good by Kevin Donovan there on lane 16. Well, folks, I'm going to take you back Down to nobody's on these pair, Marky.
No.
So we'll get down here.
And that's Ryan Graywitz right there.
It is.
Just coming off. Bill Slack on lane 12.
$11 is our first starting pair today.
Petroshak on a 3-bagger down there.
Looks like 4.
Yes, it does. And it was a good pitch there.
Yeah, it was. He's got strike 6 pair in the next 4. Bobby must have made a little adjustment after last night's sweeper. Last night he couldn't leave anything that was close enough to spare.
Right, and when he did, they were all red circles.
Yeah. There's our colors coming up on lane 13. Paulie Bryant. Paulie Brian. He's the jokester of the squad. All right.
A big break there.
Broke it up. Chucky Pitts back on a strike. Jared Joseph. That's his ball on 15 for double. Could have been a 4-bagger real easy.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway, folks, I hope you're enjoying your early Saturday morning. Spend some time with us. Watch some bowling.
Might better, if you're not watching us here, come in and watch it live.
Yeah.
It's a nice morning here.
No admission charge.
And if you're not hunting, you might better come in here.
There you go.
Come in, have a cup of coffee, and
Sure.
piece of breakfast pizza, and watch some good shooting here. 'Cause
Yep.
we got some really good talent.
Wow, Jesse out forward on that. Printer fell over, but he struck. Marcus Baird cave in the corner. That's the old CNC, cave in the corner.
Yeah.
See if his partner can continue his striking ways.
Slack with a 2.4810.
Not pretty.
Tommy Humphrey up here wearing our colors again.
He is, yep. Tommy bowled fairly well last night.
Yep, and then he
Oh, I thought that was going to fall over. Oh, Jared Joseph yanks one there.
he got a break. The 5 fell down.
Yep. Single pin spare. That's the name of the game.
That's a huge break for Jared. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Ernie Brennan finally finds a strike.
He got a big smile on his face. He found something.
Petroshak on 5 in a row. And why did it not give it to him? Did he foul? He must have.
Who's that? Petroshak?
Petroshak's got 5 in a row, but I think Ernie fouled.
Did he really?
It reset the rack, so I'm guessing that's the case.
Oh, he finally finds his first strike. Now he's throwing for the spare.
Yep, on a spare.
Yep.
All right, Paul Bryan here going to be up on lane 12.
See if Ernie can repeat.
No.
9 is a number. Lane 12, Paul Bryant. Paul Brian. Ooh,
I'm telling you what, we've seen an awful lot of 9 pins out of the right-handers today.
We really have.
Last night and today.
Yep.
I mean, it's just early and we're seeing that many.
Yep. I talked to
Chucky with the Greek church.
J.R. Fleming last night, who was just out of the money. I think he said he left 6 or 7 9 pins in 4 games last night.
I believe it because we saw a lot of them. And we don't, as a rule, there's so here I'm not so sure we leave as many. But boy, these high-performance bowling balls are just cutting down the middle right out. They're throwing it so well, and high flush that it's just crazy.
It looks good off of Kevin's
That
end.
was high. Broke.
Carried.
That ball went left.
Wow.
Marcus Beard with a 3-bagger and Bob on a 5-bagger. So we'll see what happens here. Jesse with a half 10.
Dog didn't hunt again. He
No.
couldn't get one to hunt last week or last night. Yeah, we'll leave it down there. See if Mr. Petroshak can continue his striking ways.
Right now he's throwing it really good.
Yeah, he is. He's got the Forza SS in his hand. Matches his shirt. Guess he knew what ball he was going to throw.
Yeah.
Tommy Humphrey still
Two-pin.
figuring things out. Mr. Petroshek there on lane 11.
Boy, throwing that
Throwing
real
it
well.
really good.
Greg Fish throwing it really good, too. His partner with
Yeah,
a little luck to
yeah.
have a bundle also.
We'll have to bring the camera back this way, huh?
Yeah.
Watch these gentlemen here on a.
We got Chucky Pitts up here on 16 coming off a Greek church.
He is. Good adjustment there.
Much better shot. And that was the lane I heard him say his partner was hooking a little bit more than the left lane. Then he gets up on the
Yep.
left lane, throws it through the face.
Yep. Ernie Brennan still searching.
Yeah.
Jared Joseph.
Got a break
Yeah.
there, a little high 6-pin.
Got to help out.
Yeah.
His partner on 5 in a row. Jared's still well within reach of 200. This will be a pretty good team score.
Yeah, he's clean.
4 games today, folks.
Yeah, they're
Doubles.
Yeah, they're both clean through 8, or through 9.
Yep.
Another
Oh.
Greek church for Tom Sorcy.
Through the face. That lane 17 mark, I think you hit the nose on the head here.
Yeah, I mean, that's really jumping.
How's that look, Mr. Fish? All right, good break there.
Good break. It could have been a 9 or a 7-8. But
Yeah.
Ernie Brennan whiffs
Ooh.
the 3-pin on the right with plastic. Marcus on a 3-bagger leaves it 3-9 for him.
3-9, yep. Yeah. Lane
Again, they're still working their way around trying to figure it out. These guys on this pair, last night, this was the pair.
It was.
We talked about that before, that 15 and 16 was the big number pair last night.
Yep.
Tom Sorcy with 2 out of that Greek church.
Fish after the single pin spare makes that with no problem. Brad Angelo coming up here on lane 17. Last night's winner of the sweeper. What do you have? 170 over?
Well, let me look. I believe so. 173 over.
Yeah, that's
pretty good.
that's throwing the rock pretty good right
Yeah.
there.
Especially with a 2-0 opener. You had 202 and then
Yeah.
went 202 290.
Yeah. Kevin Donovan.
On 1 knee 9-pin. That's about 4 we've seen. Petroshek gets a
Yeah.
huge break. Tips a 3-pin forward.
Bobby's got
6 in a row, 7 in a row.
yeah,
Strike. Yeah, 7 in a row right now.
3 to 9. Yep. Oh, Angelo leaving another really good 10 pin there.
Left lane's got him really confused on 17. Greg Fish going to shoot 239.
9. Nice game,
Nice
Mr.
game to
Fish.
start. Jared can shoot 236 if he punches out.
Yeah, he can. That'll be a good starter, folks. Might be
Could be
his
your
best
Earls
double
there.
score, yeah.
Well, other than maybe Marcus and Bob Petroshek.
Possible. Yeah, because Marcus is in the 200 range.
Kevin Donovan had 225 clean game.
Chucky Pitts is right there for about the same.
Jared got a little wide, stayed right there, leaves a 6-pin.
Still going to have 200 with a spare.
Yeah.
2-teen. See what Chucky Pitts can do here on lane 15. 7-10 comes out late.
7-10 collapse.
The bookends
Yeah.
in the 10th frame. Spare
He
there
didn't
from
make that
Jared.
by much, but he made it. So
He
that's
made
a
it.
good thing. He's going to shoot 2-0, 2-teen, 216. So they're going to have 450 to start. That's a good start.
Oh, Ernie Brennan running into some major trouble down there. Marcus Baird still up on lane 11 down here, just out of camera view. And we ought to go down there probably, Mark, you can see this finish, huh?
He's going to shoot 211, looks like, with 10. Chucky's doubled, lane 15.
So there's 440.
Jared shoots 216, so they hit 455. That's a good
There you
start.
go. That's a good number. Well, let's see if I can hit a right camera number. That would be wrong.
That's the wrong one.
That would be one more time. No. Hey,
There we go.
we found it. Marcus with a
211. Petroshek's looking at 280 off the sheet. And Chucky Pitts finished with 200 right on the button.
yep 210. So there's 35. Got Bobby Petroshek coming up here on lane 11 to finish off the two possible 280. That looks pretty good off Jesse's end. Comes Mr. Petroshek here, folks, on lane 11 on a bunch in a row. You got her. That might be your new leader. Matter of fact, I think that will be game one leader. He's going to shoot 260, possible 280. Partner shoots 211. Squad leaders worth 300 bucks here today. Second place worth 200 on a small squad too. So every pin helps. Tom Sorcy with a double there, helping that game out. Mr. Petroshek, little high. Going to shoot 260. Going to shoot 268. If my eyes don't deceive me. And they do a lot of times.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Tom Sorcy with a great finish here. Folks on lane 17.
Bobby's going to shoot 260. Huh?
He is.
267.
His partner with 211, so that's got to be game one leader.
Yep, 479 is a good start. He's going to be, he didn't get in anything.
No?
He did not get in the side pot. And there's Jeremy Melito finishing up. If he punches out for 170 with the last
70,
four, that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good comeback.
That, you know, halfway through the game, these guys start figuring some stuff out.
Ernie Brennan really struggled that game, which is unusual for him. Shoots 128.
28. Ernie will get better for sure.
Oh, certainly. That foul didn't help his head. He was
No,
struggling
for sure.
as it was, and then
Yeah.
he fouled. So
Yep, finally struck and over slid. There's a ball change for Tommy, and he still struck. So he's figuring things out yet.
yeah. So he went 187. So that's not.
Yep.
That's a long way back from where he was.
We'll watch Jesse Scribbins finish up here on lane 18. It's a pretty good ball there. He's in the
99, 220. He can shoot 250 off the
He
sheet.
shoot 250.
I have no idea.
No skip.
That's good because that way nobody gets fresh, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about lane movement here with only 10 teams. We're not going to skip a pair. We're just moving one to the right. So everybody gets the same playing conditions throughout the squad. So nobody hits fresh twice. Nobody hits burn twice. They're all on Burton 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4.
Tommy shoots what, 175?
172.
Okay.
And his partner Paulie with 162. Rough start for those two. Oh, Angelo comes off with a week 10 stuff a 9.
How many of these 9s have we seen? We've had to
Wow.
see a half a dozen already, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jesse's got, oh, that's wide. Almost made it. All right, shoots 240.
40.
One of our sponsors happens to be in the building, just handed me a little note here. Says Jesse's throwing the ball as well as anyone. And I'm not going to either deny or confirm that statement. But the last 3 words, I'm having a rough day getting started here, but then he says, better than you.
That's a lifelong friend of yours, too, that did that, correct?
Well, Jeff and I spent a lot of time on the bowling lanes. As a matter of fact, Jeff got married on lanes 7 and 8 at Shamrock Lanes.
I remember that. That was a lot of years ago.
I love you to death, Jeff, and I'll always be proud to call you a sponsor of our events, but
Don't ever send them anything again.
thank you, Mark.
I'm just the intermediary here. I don't want anybody else wound up here over scores. All right, lane movements are in soon as
Angelo throws his
Angelo
last shot here.
finishes. He's
Yep.
going to shoot 186 with 10.
Right. Little strategy going on here with Greg Fish, Jared Joseph, and Jesse
Get
Scrivens.
5, 181.
187, 181. Okay, so we're going to see some same people, just on different pairs.
And with this short of amount of teams, we're going to see a lot of them continually. So that's a good, for what we have, we should see a lot of good shooting here.
Absolutely. And we can keep track of everybody this way, Marky.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we know where the first 2 is, first and second place, and that's added money. One thing we will do, folks, I'm going to run that camera down again if I hit the right button. That would be the wrong one. There's the one we're looking for. Ryan Galley's going to be down here on 11 and 12. We spoke about the backswing, and I couldn't get him in the camera.
Shane Fritz is bowling on 11 right now.
He is, yes.
Employee here at Valley Bowling Center.
He is.
Along with Ryan Owens.
Yep. Ryan Galley had a pretty good run at the U.S. Open this year. I think he made a little money, made the first cut.
Yeah, he qualified out of the Rabbit Squad, right?
Yes, he did. I believe he's won a regional already this year. Maybe, I know he's cashed in a few.
I don't think he won one. He
Okay.
may have, but I don't know. You could be right. You're more in tune with that.
Well, not necessarily. I keep an eye on the 50s and over.
No, he doesn't fit that category.
Not yet.
No.
Amen. But there's some strong players coming out again this year. And we got some more in a few years that's scary coming up.
Well, they all keep getting older,
Well,
like the rest of us.
I'd like to slow down a year or two, but I don't think that's going to happen. JT Thomas are on 12, throwing it well as usual. Now you get a chance to see his partner, Ryan Galley.
Yeah, Mike Ferris is going to be up on lane 11.
Yes.
Well, Kevin Diamond started with a strike on 17, which was the problem lane for all the fellows that bowled on that pair previously.
Tommy Humphrey, it might be liking this lane 15 and 16. He started with a
Just
strike
like
there.
yesterday, this is the pair to catch.
Yep. Marcus Baird starting with a spare. Mr. Galley going to come in view here on lane 12. They talk about getting the ball into the lane nowadays because that's where all the oil is on the front. You want to see a gentleman with a backswing that feeds the ball into the lane. You never hear the ball hit the lane.
Nope, never hear it hit the lane.
And he hits it pretty good at the bottom as well. So it makes him as good as he is.
Very accurate.
He'll be coming up here on lane 12.
Jeremy Melito in front of us. Right now we got Bob Petrashek bowling on lane 13.
13, yeah, and he's just coming off 260. It looks pretty good.
Still throwing the SS.
He is. Excuse me, folks. This chest cold I can't get rid of. I found some horse pills in a medicine cabinet this morning.
There goes Galley.
There's
right
Mr. Galley.
Oh, high flush, and he got the 9 out. Gives him an early double.
Paulie Bryant still going through the face.
4-pin fill.
Not a pretty sight.
No.
Greg Fish looks like he's moved in a little bit. Here's Shane LaFritz on lane 12.
But it looks to me like 17 for the righties is just wheeling.
Yeah, it does. Still slack on lane 13. Pretty good ball there.
Yeah. I have noticed, though, on 17 and 18, if you move out on the left lane, it seems to leave a half 10, but if you get it in 2 boards, it's in the face.
Yep.
Paul Bryan with a tough shot there. 4-pin fill.
Marcus Beard coming up here on 13, 14.
14. Nice shot. Oh, didn't get there.
No. There is a little room, folks. Not a lot of room. Still waiting for the phone to go off. Nobody wants a bowling ball today, Mark.
No, I guess not.
At a pretty good price.
Tommy Humphrey gets one in and sails it and ends up getting them all. Tipping the 2-pin forward.
There you go. Hey, we got our scores already, guys. These guys in the back office are on it today and last night.
Okay, after game 1, the team of Marcus Beard and Bob Petrashek are leading with 478. Jared Joseph and Greg Fish are in second with 455. Kevin Donovan and Chucky Pitts, 435. And that's all we have over.
Okay, well.
So, and we will keep you updated as we go here.
Jesse almost went on his nose on lane 19 and managed to strike. That's the second time I've seen him do that today.
That far forward.
Yeah.
And Mike Ferris on 12. Oh, Melito. Pretty good shot there. Half 7 for the lefty. Tommy working on a double.
He is.
That was a good shot
Good
there. The
ball
last
there.
one he made a good move. But again, this is the pair, I think.
Yes.
It's like it was last week or yesterday.
Yep. You're going to shoot a number.
Yep. No, Ferris whiffs that 10-pin. That's too bad. Mike's been going pretty good this year, actually.
He has. Yep, he has.
See, Jimmy Pitts is in the building.
Jimmy Pitts is in the building.
Yep, right to our right, standing back watching.
Doesn't
brother
have his
checks.
bowling shoes on. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Bobby Petrashek coming up here on lane 14, folks. He's 260 the first game. How's that look?
Real good.
Right where he left off. Bobby's throwing it well. Ryan Galley here on 12. Look at that stroke, folks.
There's another 9-pin.
That is
Kevin Donovan made
so
a ball
tough.
change.
Did he?
Yeah.
220 and makes a ball change.
Jesse just left an 8-pin flush. Kid
Yeah,
ahead of the
yeah. His partner started off split, but he's managed a spare strike. Ernie Brennan, third frame, second game, first strike.
that he didn't foul on. You know, so
Well, there you go. He has hit the head pin.
Well, there's your phone.
Well, let's see what happened, folks. Maybe somebody's after a bowling ball. No? Still no takers. Look out. All right, made to spare.
Good thing he's throwing that ugly plastic ball.
That's a beautiful plastic ball. Jared
Jared's
Joseph
throwing it
throwing
really well.
He really is.
Really well.
Ernie just can't get things
No,
going.
he's got no idea right now. He looks really puzzled and really lost.
Full slack after the 4-7.
Ooh,
He
just
got there.
makes it.
Chucky Pitts, you just seen the ball strike on lane 17.
Jim Thomas up on 12 out of the Binghamton area.
That's got to hurry.
Oh, yeah.
And it got there. Mr.
Paul
Petrashak
Bryan.
again.
Paul Bryan with a move and a ball change and leaves a 2-8-10.
Oh, boy.
That was a guess.
Wrong move, wrong ball change.
Well,
Or a little of both, or one or the other.
I don't know. I don't think he threw it where he was looking.
It looks pretty good again.
Yep. Bob's really lined up right now on this condition.
I
It's
think
good
he's
for him.
throwing it as good as anybody in the building right now.
I agree with you.
He's been out on a PBA 50 tour.
Yeah,
Over
we had,
U.S. Open.
yeah, we had that discussion last night.
We did.
He bowled the Open, and you bowled the Masters and the Open.
Yep, yep. I had to teach Bobby how to use a slot machine while we were in Vegas.
Not a big gambler, Bob. Not
No.
a big gambler.
But
Jesse just washed out on lane 19.
19. Oh. Chucky Pitts. Oh, what do we got going here, folks? Oh, just another missed call. Still nobody after a bowling ball. I don't know how many we're reaching, Mark, but
Oh, look out. Stayed on,
Stayed
for
on the
Greg
lane.
Fish.
Ryan Galley again. Adjustment off of the 9-pin, leaves a 2-pin.
Tommy threw that one pretty good, leaving
Yeah, he did.
just a 4. Jared on a 3-bag.
Yeah, we're going to sneak back down here. These guys got it going on. Here's Jared. Uh-oh. Curse again.
No,
Nope.
he threw that one good. I thought that was going to hook. Stayed right there. Good pitch. All right, we got Kevin Donovan here in front of us on lane 17.
Team Popcorn.
And he's the buttered.
He's the butter guy.
Yep.
Marcus Baird there on lane 14. That's Bobby Petrashak's partner. He's only got 1 out, 4 frames, 1 strike, 1 out. Petrashak's doing his best to hold him in there with the front 3 again this game. Scores are going up, Marky, from last night.
Yeah, it looks like Tom Sorcy and Brad Angelo are starting to make a look at it. They both started with the front 4.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Donovan doesn't look too pleased with that shot.
17 again.
Yep. Mr. Petrashak's going to be coming in view here on lane 14. You'll see the ball anyway. He's on the front 3 or 4. There's
now
another
he's
one.
got 4. Greg Fish just whiffed his 10-pin. He's been bowling good. Didn't he win one of your Sunday night tournaments?
Sunday
here?
night deals, yeah. First, I think it was the first week of the Holly's
was.
action tournament every other Sunday.
Because we were up for the Michelle Schaefer tournament. He said he was
Yep.
coming down because he bowled in that. Or
Yep.
He was up there helping for that.
Yep. Brad Angelo with another strike down there.
Chucky Pitts up now. Jared Joseph we'll see here after Chuck goes. Jared on the front 4. That one. Oh my gosh, it got there.
Look at Chucky.
That looked like a little different shot to me. Different
Yeah.
roll.
Yep. Chucky knows all the tricks.
Been around a while.
Ooh. Is that Melito? Is that how we
Yep.
pronounce that?
Jeremy Melito, yep.
Jared,
Front
front 5,
five.
throwing it well.
Throwing it really well.
Tom Sorcy down there in lane 20. Another 10-pin. Greg Fish, after missing the 10-pin, comes back with a strike.
Boy, he just stuffed that one. No 10-pin in the rack there.
Ronnie Brennan. Hey, he's got
That's a
something
double.
going. He might have figured something out there. Jesse missed that washout down there. No doubles so far. Last night, game 2 was his bad game. He had 170 something. Kevin Donovan with a 4-7.
This is Ryan Graywitz up here on lane 16.
Yeah. Looks pretty
Good
good.
shot there.
Jesse almost 7-10s there.
Yeah.
Looked like a ball change even. It might be that intense. Jared on the front 5.
Almost got away with that.
Almost.
For pulling it as badly as he did, he'll take 9 and run there.
9's a good number for sure. Red Angelo getting it going now.
And he got the front 6.
He does. Paulie Breon, he's finding something out there.
Good pitch there. Oh my! Kevin Donovan leaves a 4-7 and
Missed that
misses it.
spare. Not a
Petrusek
good
still
thing.
got the front 5 going here.
Does he?
Yep.
We call him Mr. Petrushak on the PBA 50 tour. Only because he calls me Mr. Scrivens. That's why I have to pick on him a little bit. See if Ernie Brennan can throw a 3-bagger and hold these guys in it. Oh, leaves a 7-pin on a pretty good pitch.
He's been close now. At least looks like he's got a little more comfortable.
Yep.
Of course, starting with 120 takes the wind out of your sails really quickly. Oh, Chucky Pitts with an awful good shot, leaving a 7-pin there.
You and I have talked about that in this building this year. Don't know why. You get 5 pins over in that corner, and they refuse to knock the 7-pin down.
Yeah, I agree. I've left a ton of them. Tommy Sorcy throwing it really well right now, too. Oh, Humphrey.
Wow.
Through the face, 4-7-10. He just did some ball work on his thumb, taking out a tape, I believe.
Yeah. And I did not think that ball was going to go through the face for Tommy.
He's in far enough that I think he's just caught that shim a little late, and,
Yep.
and it hooked a lot.
Here's Kevin Donovan coming up after a miscue.
Which is really unusual for Kevin missing. 4-7 is pretty much a given off his hand.
9
Another
pins.
9-pin.
That's what, 5 we've seen already this morning?
Easy, just on lane 17.
Yeah. We're just halfway through game 2. Tommy Humphrey makes that spare. Great shot there, Tommy
Nice
Humphrey.
shot, Tom.
Very nice, sir.
Representing well with that Spotlight on Sports, too.
You'll go home and watch that tonight on Spotlight on sportsandevents.net, our YouTube channel.
Angelo with the front 7, Ray.
He is.
I think him and his partner are trying to make a statement. Greg Fish with a double after that errant pitch on a 10-pin. See, most of them have migrated to the middle, haven't they?
They have earlier today, too.
Yep.
You know, Jesse spoke of it last night. Struck there.
Jesse just had a ball change there, too, didn't
Yeah, yeah. Jesse said he missed a move last night, early game 2, shot 170 something. Looks like the same thing going on again today for him.
Jared with a dead yank there, Babe Ruth. He's close, though. At least he's only leaving single pins. That's a good thing.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you miss by a little and leave one, that's a good thing. At least something you can make.
Yep.
Huge deal.
Bobby Petrushak, after starting with the first 5, went 3-6-10.
One of your favorite spares, I know.
Oh, yeah. Chucky Pitts, that didn't sound too good either.
No, 6-10. That's lanes the hopper. Jeremy Melita with a real good shot here in front of a solid 7.
Oh, Jared.
He whiffed that?
He did.
Very unusual.
Petrushak
there.
missed the 3-6-10. Got the 3-10, left the 6 in the middle. Jesse going through the face again.
They ought to outlaw that spare.
I'm agreeing with that for sure. If there's anything USBC is going to do right, if you leave the 3-6 or any combination of, just push the reset button and count it as a spare.
Your average go up 10 pins.
Plus.
I was going to say 20, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, don't like you haven't done that before.
Oh, Lord.
We do have a good time, Marky.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So did you, I know we spent a little time in the bowling center here yesterday evening, but did you happen to go through that Black Friday stuff?
I want no part of it.
Thank you.
No, I want nothing to do with it.
Totally agree.
There's nothing I want bad enough that I want to go through that. None.
Look out.
Oh, missed a 610 right.
Takes the 10 off the 6. He's got to struggle now to get to that 170 number again for game 2.
Brett Angelo, front 7, Greek Church.
Ouch.
And got one.
1. Hey, Paulie Breon giving us the wave.
What's nice is he's representing.
Yes.
Spotlight on Sports.
Team colors there.
Yep.
Paulie, I'm sure, will want to step in the booth sometime today. Chucky Pitts crossing over. You know, they used to call that the Scrivy.
Yeah.
That's been a year or two ago. Oh, Jared, look out. Was that Flush or Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Yeah. Big smile on the young man's face.
As bad as he threw it, he's tickled to death, and that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
That'll get in your head. If you don't carry that one after missing that single pin, it's a big deal. So that's a good thing for him that he carried it.
Tommy Sorcy and you're right, Brett Angelo down there making a statement. They're going to show why they bowled so well last night. Making a big jump here. One miss. That's a Greek Church on the front 7.
Yeah. Sorcy's got all but 2.
Yeah, 4 in a row, 9 spare, 9 spare, 3 in a row.
One
So
was a 9 pin and one was a 10 pin.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep.
It's going to go high, Kevin. Oh, it stayed there.
Stayed there. Kevin's a little excited about that.
Still can't believe he missed that 4-7.
Yeah.
See if Petchak can make the 3 pin here. Or the 2 pin, I'm sorry.
Was he on lane 13
13,
down there? Yeah, you'll see the ball come into range.
And we are in the bonus. Paul Bryan with a 4-bagger here. How about Tommy?
Coming alive.
Throwing it pretty good here this game.
They are.
Great
That's
fish on a turkey.
Mo Salvi.
On a 4-bagger now. Nice ball there by Ryan Graywitz.
He's coming alive.
Got a lot of them starting to open the lane up a little bit here.
I think so. Yep. Chucky Pitts here looking on 17. He's moved in quite a bit.
After that Brooklyn last shot.
Yep. And made a great move.
Made a pretty big move too. That's got to go. Well, see, there's a tough break there. Tommy, last shot goes 6, 7, 10.
Yep.
Or 4, 7, 10 makes it, moves. Oh, Jared came back with a double after that errant pitch, the last shot.
That's how you make good use of a bad shot right there.
Right.
Oh, Marcus Baird leaving the left-hand bucket. Tommy made that as well.
Yeah, Marcus ended up with a 4-5, or a 5-6 now after the middle fell out. 3-9 fell out, and he leaves the 5-6.
Ernie Brennan over there with a 3-bagger, first one into 10th. Gonna help pick Jesse up a little bit here.
Yep. Greg Fish on a 4-bagger.
Ollie Breon on a 4-bagger as well, coming up here on lane 15.
Kevin Donovan can shoot 2 1/4.
Oh, 9 pin the last one to go, but it did go. It's 3, 6, 10 for
Got a
Mr.
little hop
Fish.
there,
Yep. Yep. Marcus missing that baby split. Ernie Brennan found a pocket but couldn't double. Still pretty good game. He's going to shoot, what, 2-teen? Yeah, 216 with a fill.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than a 120 starter. Told you we'd find Ernie someplace. Tommy Humphrey still trying to sort things out there on lane 15.
Great fish looks like 210 with a spare and a fill.
Yep.
Gives him 190. No, I'm sorry, 213 if he gets them all. So yeah.
Petroshek on lane 14. Almost missed the head pin, leaves the deuce.
Same thing he left the last time.
It is.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Jeremy Melito made a nice move on it, but too far.
Well, Marky, only 10 teams here on this first squad, but the added money going to be well worth it if you bowl well.
Good change for Donovan. He went 225 after missing that 4-7. That cost him,
Yeah.
240s.
Yep.
Greg Fish looking at 210.
There's Angelo down there on another strike. So Brad's going to shoot 247 with a double and a miss. His partner had 250s. That's a big jump.
Yeah, Fish had 212. Yeah, no. Yeah, 212.
212.
Jared can shoot 257 off the sheet with 3 1/10 here.
Hey, Jesse got a dog to hunt that time. I think he went from a beagle to a greyhound. A little quicker coming across the deck. Chucky Pitts.
That's the same shot he left the last time he went Brooklyn carry. That one just stayed high.
Yep. All right, Paulie Breon coming up here, folks, on lane 16 on a 4-bagger.
Sit. That went through the face.
Hey, he got them all to
thank
go. He's kind of wiping his glasses off. Who threw that, Paulie?
There's a good shot.
Jared Joseph
Good ball
throwing a
there.
wall, going to shoot 240.
Yeah, he's
With
got
an out.
240 in the bag. You can shoot 250 with this one.
250 with an out, absolutely. Oh. Angelo back down to 230s. Chucky Pitts missed everything there. See if Jesse can double. Get to 190.
190.
That would really help with 2 misses this game.
Yeah.
Looks like he likes it. And there you go. 190 and his partner's at 215, so it's not going to hurt him too bad.
No.
2 games to go. Puts him right in the hunt, I guess. Jared, another degged yank.
He's going to shoot 240 though, 247, 246 with a spare and an out. He'd take that every game with 1 out. I guarantee you.
Absolutely. Paulie Breon failed to double in the 10th. He's going to shoot 219. Jesse with a 7 count. Puts it at 190 even.
Yeah. Jared had 246 through a really good that game.
He did, other than whiffing that spare.
So I'm guessing they're going to take over the lead here.
I'm thinking another 58 pins there.
Yeah.
Yep, I think you're right. Although, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Marcus is only looking at
Marcus,
106.
40, 70.
82 teams. So yeah, they're definitely going to go into first.
Yeah, yeah. Petroshek can make a run here to get to 90, 20. He can shoot 250, yeah. 240.
Let's see. 74, 20, 230, right? Or is that 60?
That's 64, yeah.
Okay.
I think he can get to 240.
Yep.
So that'll help the cause.
Yep.
Whether it's enough to hold him there or not, I don't know. We'll find out after this shot. Ooh, not good.
That's even. You like 3.610? This is worse.
Yeah, this is a lot worse.
Yeah. 3.6910 is really an ugly spare.
Good news is, Marky, I think we got this live streaming stuff figured out. No
Boy,
break in the action last
I wish
night.
you wouldn't have said that.
Oh. Sure, you remind me after I say
Yeah,
it.
well, I didn't know it was coming. I'd have told you before.
No jinxes, no
No
jinxes.
jinxes,
No
no.
whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Tommy shoots 199 open in the 10th.
Bobby Petroshek. Opens there. Strikes out for 219 now. 9th and 10th frame.
That's definitely going to put Fish and Joseph in first
Oh, yeah.
after 2.
Yep.
By quite a bit, probably.
I'm thinking you're right.
I don't know what.
With 2 to go.
Donovan had 2 1/4, and Chucky had 100.
Chucky 190, something
90.
like that. Yep. We got Mo Salvi, Paulie Bryant.
Frank
Well.
Gray was throwing it really good, too.
See if I make the right spot. Hey, look at there. We're even going to get a little action on the tail end here,
Bill
folks.
Slack here, bowling on lane 13.
That's
Good shot
pretty
there
good
from Billy,
ball.
gives him a double. He's bowling with a friend of his out of Cardinal Lanes in Newark Valley.
Yeah.
Mark Randall.
Yep.
Greg Fish starting with a strike, so that's good for them.
Marcus Baird got a double here to get to 170. JT Thomas. Oh, look at fell over. That 9-pin was halfway over twice.
Marcus missed a head pin. Leaves the 1-2-9. Or 1-3-9, I'm sorry. Jared threw the face with a 6-8 or 4-8.
Yep.
I hate that spin. You talk about the one you don't like, that's the one I don't. I chop that more different ways.
Well,
Try to make sure I get enough to 4, then I just get to 8.
like you've tried to teach me, if you can't make them, don't leave them.
In this house condition, I don't know how the heck I can leave it, but I leave it quite
I know. I know. That's got to hurry, Marcus.
We shot 169,
And 159. Petroshek can go out for 219. That's not going to help their cause at all.
No. Diamond and Pitts will probably end up going into second.
I believe you're right.
Where is Angelo and Sorcy were at 368, so they must be over though this time, right?
Still Slack with a nice finish there. Get
Last
to
4,
210.
250. Yeah, 215, good finish.
See if Petroshek can make the adjustment after 6 count in the last couple shots.
He left 2-pin, 2-pin, and then here it comes. That 4's SS will hunt.
Absolutely. He's got a big smile on his face looking at me like, I don't know, what was that? What was that supposed to mean?
He was really puzzled on the shot that they all fell down.
How dare him look at me in that tone of voice?
He hasn't thrown one in so long he forgot what that meant. I think that's what he was looking at.
I think so.
Greg Fish just had the 7-10, and they both went down late
Nice.
to give him a double. I think they're your top 2 after 2.
I believe you're right.
Kevin Donovan starting with a double.
Let's see if Petroshek can double here.
Double dribble goes left. Oh, solid 5.
Now I can understand with that tone of voice.
A lot of hand in that one.
Wow. It's Bobby Petroshek. Let's just call it a miss.
Yeah, that wasn't high flush. Not even high flush Brooklyn.
All right, that's pretty much over with. What camera can we hit next, Marky?
Let's go down here to 19 and 20. That way.
All
Oh,
right.
we can't get in there, can we?
Can't get in there. Let's see. Yeah, we can get part of it. Lane 19. Somebody just struck
that was
down
Chuck
there.
Pitts
Chucky
on
Pitts.
19.
All right.
Jared left with 245 or 36, whatever it is for them. 369, 356, and made it. Greg Fish's partner started with a double, so I got to believe they're the leader.
How
after
far
2.
down? There we go. We can get 19 and 20 in there if we stay on camera one.
Yep. Tommy Humphrey with a strike, so him and Paul start with strikes. Tom Sorcy starts with a strike. Brad Angelo's partner. I got to believe they're one. They're going to make up some ground.
Yeah. I think they'll get up to probably third. Yep. Yeah, that was a big number that second game for those guys. Holly Breon.
Bang. A little high, all fell down. That's a good thing.
Fell down, absolutely. Red Angelo down there leaving the 610.
Greg Fish with another strike. Starts with a turkey.
He's been throwing it really well today. Me, I'm doing one of those bands of the 70s or 80s, asleep at the wheel.
It's all right. We're in pretty good shape. Tommy Humphrey on a strike. Kevin Donovan's got him lined up. Can't see that.
Chucky Pitt's throwing it well again, too.
Yep.
8 spare double. See what Mr. Humphreys can do here on lane 17. That's another ball change for Tommy. That looked really good.
Good shot there.
They're going to make a move this game.
They're all in, too. Everybody's in.
Yeah, game 1, I think they played out. Now changing it up. Ernie and Jesse down there both started with a strike, so they might come alive. Marcus with a good shot there.
Good break there. Ball a little thin. Just got done talking to Phil here that hey, he had his Achilles.
Yeah.
He had Achilles done here, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, and it's still not healing the way he wants it to. He said he's starting to get a little concerned. He says he's concerned about even being able to go to nationals.
Oh, boy. That's not good.
He's doing PT right now, and it seems to be doing a little better, but he's still concerned that it's not what he's after. You know, it's not healing as quickly as he would as he'd like it. So he's really concerned about whether he's going to be able to go. So
He's had a tough couple years with the injury.
yeah, he had a ball fall on his thumb last year.
Yep.
And he's always had trouble with his trouble with his Achilles for a while. He
Yep.
thought that getting that fixed would make a huge difference. He said he's really concerned. He's finally out of the soft cast in the boot, which is a good thing. But it's still not where he wants it to be.
Chucky Pitt's down there.
Yeah, Greg Fish, I think,
Fire.
opened down on what, 3-bagger?
Yep.
Jared just chopped a 1-3, just got the head pin.
Ollie Bryant coming up here on lane 18 on a double.
I like that
We'll
one.
call that one a 3-bagger.
Yep.
His partner Tommy Humphreys on a double as well. Jesse Scribbins on a double. Ernie left the 7-10 and the 7 fell out late.
Well, that's good. Then he made the spare, so that's
Absolutely. A little bit of open play coming in on the lower end of the building. Always a good thing.
good. Yep. See if Tommy Humphrey can get the triple here.
I think he likes it.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that ball rolls well out of his hand. It looks like that one he used to have, the attitude.
Attitude, yeah. I think this is Roto Grip. Yeah, the Wrecker, I believe it is. Rolls well for him.
It does. Ryan Galley just flushes it.
Strike as usual.
Ooh.
Greg Fish going after a single pin spare. No problem.
Yeah, he left a 4.67 the last year.
Yeah.
Brad Angelo just strike after starting with 2 spares.
Yep. His partner Tommy there, he's on a front 3.
Oh, that's 2 in a row he's carried on that lane high.
Might be time for a
It's a
move.
good thing.
Jesse on a double way down there. Let's see what happens with this shot.
Didn't sound good.
Through the face, 7 wide open. 4-6-7.
All right, after 2 games, we had Greg
Update.
Fish and Jared Joseph with 9.13. Second with 8.56 is Tom Sorcy and Brad Angelo, so they're up a bunch.
Yep.
What's that, 44, 57, 53 pins are lead by. Pitts and Donovan at 8:54.
Yep.
Beard and Petroshak at 8:46. Jesse and Ernie moved up to 5th with 781. Now this is a blended cut, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's Mr. Bill Slack saying hello this morning. Glad to see you could make it in the building.
Good news is you're not on camera.
We can fix that.
But next game you will be on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it adds time. That's why I'm on this side.
Billy always has the comment, there's some pretty good guys in this building. You know, Tommy broke off after the front three, but didn't make the spare.
Good shot there. Mark Randall, again,
Yep.
like I say, out of Cardinal Lanes in Newark Valley.
Things looking up.
The over-the-top ball returns. Gosh, I remember those days.
Wow.
That was a long time ago. They're still that way there.
Yeah, I bowled one time. I bowled in Cardinal. Jared Joseph down there at lane 20 with another strike. I don't know. With lane 18, we got a pin rolling around.
Yeah, they're gonna have to call that one in.
Chucky Pitts on a strike on lane 19.
He's on 5 in a row now.
He is.
Hopefully Jeff can reach that. I don't know why he can't.
Yeah, might fall in the gutter this trip around. Nope, gonna stay there.
There he is.
Jesse Scribbins down there on lane 12. Dead flush left, a 9-pin. Something come off the back and kicked it forward.
Oh, it did go down?
Yeah. He's got part of the old man's horseshoe.
Marcus Beard with a nice shot there. Oh!
In the front three. Do we have a balk?
Yes, we did. We had a Matt O'Grady sighting.
Yeah. I thought I seen him coming back with a ball in his hand. Bill Slack. Uh-oh. Nine's a good number.
Nine's really good there. That could have been that wonderful 3-6-10. That could have been 3-6-9-10.
You're teasing me again.
Yeah. Well, it could have been a lot of different numbers.
I'm not sure how we got Bog Petrushak in there for names.
I don't either.
I'm going to lay that on the back office.
You know, be careful. It's your wife that typed them in, so be awful careful.
Well, that's in.
No
8
hand,
pin.
and they all fall down. That's pretty good. Oh, Billy Slack whiffed that, too.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Jeremy Melito coming up here in lane 17.
It's pretty smooth coming off his hand, too.
Yeah, it is.
Right. Oh, he got away
Hey,
with it.
they all
Collapsing.
fall down. Filthy lefties.
Filthy
anyway.
left-hander, exactly.
Oh, I smell breakfast pizza or something going on down there, Marky.
Do ya?
Yeah.
I've not had breakfast yet. We get done here, we'll get something to eat.
Yeah. Bobby, that better hook. All right.
I know he's trying to learn. He's throwing all urethane to try
Yeah.
to make
Yep.
spares, as opposed to hooking the lane. We were talking about that, and he is. It took him a while to get the hang of it, but he is doing better with it.
He is.
So,
Well, on these tougher conditions, you know, it's
Yeah.
well, I done really well throwing at 10 pins the other night, Marky.
yeah, I have not figured out why you
Well.
haven't used that hyper sniper or whatever the heck it is.
Well,
I know you got that new ball thing going on using Radical now, but that was what, a Brunswick white dot?
yeah, T-zone.
T-zone? Okay, yeah. T-zone.
Second ball I ever drilled in my life. It was at the bowling school down there, and I always figured I had an oval thumb when I looked at it.
Uh-huh.
And Mo Pinnell was gracious enough to say, I'm crazy. I got a round thumb. And it works good coming off your hand when you're trying to rotate the ball. When you're trying to kill the ball,
Not so much.
yeah, it kind of hangs up a little bit. I threw the 10 pin and missed the 7 pin on the left-hand side.
I know, I bowled behind you, so
yeah.
I did see that, yeah.
You had an awful quandary look, I guess. Is that the word?
Yeah. puzzled.
Yeah.
That, and after the second one, well, you missed a 7-pin in the left gutter at the arrows.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And that never happens with you. Never.
Well,
I just got done saying
Yeah.
how well you're throwing the ball.
yeah.
And then you make me sad.
So I went back to the pro shop. Opened the thumb hole up a little bit. Missed another one. Got mad.
I left 13 of them Tuesday night.
You know, I seen a guy not too long ago miss a 10-pin, and it made him so mad. He said, "I'll bet I'll never not watch the ball go over the spot again." He threw 300 the very next game.
Who's that? Oh, that'd be me.
I can reach him from where I'm sitting for sure.
And that did happen that night after I missed
It did?
a 10-pin by 2 feet.
Yep. Yeah, I missed it by 3 feet. You missed it by 2 feet. You got closer than I did.
I told you when I come off the approach, I said, and my wife was there, I said the same thing there. I said, Vicky,
Yep.
I'm not going to miss my spot. I'm actually going to watch the ball go over the spot.
You and I like to do that every once in a while.
Yeah. And the sad part is we'll do it for 7 or 8 frames and then go, hey, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
not watching it go over the spot.
Jesse Scrivens with a ball change down there. Went to that intense. Struck. Yeah. Moved in a little deeper, I think. I don't know whose coat's behind me, but I think it's going to get put on.
Yours. Oh, that's Petrushev.
Is it? Do I look good in a BMW jacket?
That's what it looks like anyway.
We're going to find out.
I actually brought my outside coat, and I thought, you know what? I'm always cold here. I'll wear this one too, the Motive jacket. This is what I bought in Vegas because it was so darn cold.
Yeah, I remember that, Marky. Well, I'm all discombobbled here. I think my fever's breaking. Boy, Tommy Humphrey threw it good there.
Yep.
Uh-oh, Bobby caught me with his coat on. Wow, I'm trying to look the part, Bobby. Thank you. I passed, folks. Bobby says I passed. I'd like to know how your name become Bog. Marky said the same thing, but he said be awful careful.
Be careful.
Bog Petrushek. I kind of like that. So not only did your last name change, your first name's going to stick as Bog now.
You know what that stands for? Best on gravel.
I was thinking something else, but
yeah,
that
well,
works.
Yeah, this is a family thing. Best on gravel. And we have a house machine that will fix that. Anything you throw
We
on
do.
gravel.
We do. Get on Facebook on the Valley Bowling Center. Take a look at the ball we done. We actually had a kid roll it through the parking lot, put it in a Haas machine. Looks like a brand new bowling ball.
I've never seen
You
anything like that in my
you can
life.
see yourself in it.
I looked at that and said, if that's really true, and it has to be,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. Paulie Bryant all but won this game.
There you go. I'm sure John Jameson is not watching, but I'm going to give you a plug for the innovative bowling equipment, mill drills, Haas machines, Vice bowling equipment and accessories. I'm telling you, they're making great strides in that part.
I can't get over the ball. I don't want to say plug. Yeah, I guess it is still considered plug.
It is a plug, but 5 minutes it's hard. You can't move it. 45 minutes you drill it. All right, so where are we going next, Marky?
I don't know. We're going to have to go on a low end because we can't go the other way. Tommy Humphrey and Paul Bryan really making a statement here.
Well,
They both got all but one.
uh-oh. Whose head do we see in the camera there?
Jared Joseph.
Las Vegas. That looked like a Kevin Donovan on 19.
Yeah.
Ernie
Yeah, he's
Brennan
at 19 and Greg Fish is
with a double. Yeah, there's Greg Fish, 19 and 20.
This Melito kid playing out left-hander. Hit the gutter, leaves to 1-5-10.
Oh,
Ball does not come back from out there. Or not yet, anyway. At least where he was playing, it's not coming back. So we'll see.
all right, I'm going to cheat a little bit since I can't see from here. Is it camera 4? It is. I want to see what this intense is doing. Oh, we got another Matt O'Grady sighting.
Yeah, but
He didn't
usually-
get quite there, but
Bob just missed that 2 pin.
Did he really?
Yep, missed a 2. Missed it right.
Told him to throw plastic.
He did.
Oh boy. Now he's going to get mad at me. Well,
Chucky Pitts with it now. I tell you what, Chuck Pitts throwing a big game right here.
yeah, and his partner Kevin with 237.
Chucky's looking at 260.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a new leader here again, huh?
Well, tell what Greg Fish had.
See what Mr. Scrivens does here with this intense bowling ball in lane 12. It's a ball change. I know he went in. That does not look good.
No, that was high. Just the 3 pin. Well, Paul Bryan and Tommy Humphrey trying to make a little move here. Chucky Pitts struck first ball in the 10th.
Yeah, we can't find him here on.
He's looking at 260.
Where are they at, Marky?
Right here on 19 and 20.
All right, well, we got part of it. Jared Joseph, chop on the bucket.
And the sad part about that is the last shot he made the 3-6-7.
All right, Greg Fish 230. 2, Jared with 184.
So they were still over.
Yeah.
That should keep them where they are.
Yeah, I would think.
Where Source and Angelo are. But they're throwing it pretty good down. Saucy.
Yeah.
Chucky Pitt's going to shoot 260, so they're going to have 500 this time, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
They're going to make a big move here.
Yep, they're coming.
They're in third, so we'll shoot 500, we'll say. That'll get them to 1350. Jared and his partner had what? Just a little over 4?
Yeah. 30 and 80.
So 10?
9, 10, 11, yeah.
It'll be 10,
6,
so
16.
They'll be 30 pins down.
With 1 to go.
Yeah, and I don't know what Sorcy and Angelo are doing here.
Yeah, I can't see quite down that far. 19 and 20 is the last pair, right?
No, they're on this end.
Are they?
They're on the front end.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me see.
Sorcy's
Sorcy's,
got an open, right?
yeah, 40, 60, 90. He can shoot 226. And Brad is looking at 230.
Yeah.
All goes well. 90, 18, 20, 28. So 230, yeah. Ernie Brennan on a 3-bagger. Jesse walking back through. He looks like he's after a piece of equipment.
Yeah, he's after a ball change there.
He is. The old high road coming out of the bag.
Paul Bryan just smashing them. He's got all but one going into the ninth. That was in the ninth. And they have 5 in a row spare.
And Humphrey's hanging right around him.
Yep.
That's a big move for those guys as well.
So much hand in these guys now.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jesse's got that high road in his hand down here on 11 and 12. Let's see what it does. 7 pin or 4 pin? 4 pin.
Yep.
He's still fighting Team Popcorn in the house. Kevin Donovan. They're making a run at the lead.
Riding that old mare, ain't you? Another kid, Ryan Graywat's trying to play out.
Yeah.
I just don't think this condition's made for out.
No.
Unless you got somebody that broke it down earlier out
I
there.
agree.
Because
Tommy Humphrey going to shoot 90, could shoot 230.
He can shoot 240.
240.
Paul Bryan can shoot 279. 79 to 40 would give him 80, and 40 give him 520.
Yeah, big move here by those two.
Yeah, they really needed to get back in.
Marcus Baird with a nice shot there. Guess I got to move cameras. I'm slacking again, Marky.
They're in fourth.
There's Ernie Brennan again on a 3-bagger.
4-bagger.
4-bagger, first one in attempt.
Yep.
Jesse can strike out for 2-0. Ernie's going to be 220s.
Yep.
20's not going to hurt him, but it's not going to help him either.
lot more score this game than there was the previous two.
Let's see Paulie Bryant
Oh
here.
boy, sit. That's the worst ball he's thrown the whole game right
Yep,
there.
yep. Mr. Petrushak coming up here in lane 16. Struggling a little, no strikes this game. Maybe. That's a little more direct.
Took his hand off it. Nobody got a lot of hand in it. It hit really good.
Ernie Brennan coming back with his hands on his head, but it looks like all 10 fell down.
That's okay if you have your hands on your head and they all fall down.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to shoot 25. Jesse's got to work to get to 200.
Yep.
Make that spare, Paulie. Oh, Lordy.
Really? Really?
That's very difficult to do, folks.
6, 9, 10 and take the 6, 10 straight back.
244.
Years ago when the scores were a lot tougher, I was bowling on Friday night like Frankie Sindoni. 700s were hard to come by. Frank left a 4-7, throwing in a blue angle, and he cut the 4 straight back off the 7 and ended up with 698 or something.
Oh,
The
boy.
ball coming cross lane, cut the 4 off the 7. I never forgot that.
That's no fun.
No.
All right, we got Tommy Humphrey going after the spare here. He didn't like the first shot at all.
That's got to be one of
Makes
the
a
worst,
good spare.
worst breaks I've seen all night, or all afternoon so far, is that chop right there for Paul Bryan.
Yeah.
Geez, he makes it. He shoots 36, 50. You know, he's got
Yep.
250 in a bag.
Yep. Jesse with that ball change down there with the high road leaves a 4-pin, makes a good move off of that, and just stuffs a 10-pin. We're going to shoot 190. So they're only going to gain 10. That's if he makes the spare. No bad luck wishing there, but
Brett Angelo looking to left a bucket down there.
yeah.
Or no, that was his partner. He hasn't bowled yet. There's Humphrey.
Stayed down and through that, but he'll take 230, 240.
That won't get there, Billy Slack.
Angelo down there making it look easy again. He
Yeah.
got going. Mr. Petrushak coming up here on lane 17. 15, my bad.
Jim Thomas leaving the Greek Church goes for the 4-7 side and still gets 3.
Wow.
Well,
5-pin. Typical
That
for
better
him.
go. Yeah.
Ryan Galley tripping a 4-pin
Yeah,
there.
double kiss to get it.
Yeah, on lane 13.
Let's see. Tom Searcy at 211, and Brad's looking at, I don't know, 250 maybe?
2-0. No, got to be higher than that. You're right.
211, isn't it?
220, 30. I think you're 250.
Yeah, he's going to shoot 250, I think. And
Yep.
then Searcy at 211.
Yeah. Yep. Jesse leaves a 9-pin. 191. Throwing it good. Not getting rewarded at the present time.
No. Yeah, we got one in the gutter.
Uh-oh. Hit a reset.
No, he got a 7-pin though.
Good practice. Oh, yeah. A little bit of deadwood. See if he wants it cleared. Angelo struck out down there for 251.
He's always scared me when he shoots spares here. He's going to
Oh,
make
yeah.
it.
He took his way around the deadwood.
Yeah. Marcus. You going to get that one? Just reset it and throw a spare ball at it.
Well, Marky, I'm staying awake.
Going to get a coffee in you again
Well,
if we don't freeze to death here.
I don't know whether it was the Alka-Seltzer, the penicillin, or one of the other cold medicines I took.
So Angelo had what, 250 something that game?
Yeah,
and Carter had
250,
211.
251, 211, so 62. That'll help.
Yeah. Still think Donovan and Pitts will go to first.
I think so. Tommy Humphrey having the same problem Jesse did on that lane. He was up and over the ball there. Oh, it's something on the approach, or are they just getting a little quick?
No, he's checking. No, he's checking the approach there.
Yeah,
Tommy
he is. Well, Bill Slack here in lane 15. That doesn't look real good, but
all went down.
all worked out. All's well that ends well. Tommy making the spare. Marcus trying to get the ball to make the corner.
A little quick and it goes long every time.
Yep. Ah. Been a long couple weeks, Marky.
Yeah, you've had a long time with, especially with those 12-hour classes you guys were taking.
Oh,
Where were you? York?
Yeah, just
St.
outside
Argument,
Harrisburg, York. Yep, Innovative Bowling School. Mo Pinnell, John Jameson, the president of Vice and Innovative. We walk into the class first day, 9 a.m. You know, and the only reason I got through high school is because I had a girlfriend that liked to do homework. And I looked down. We got 6 hours in bowling, 3 hours for 2 days. And there's a 400-page manual in front of me. And I go, Mo, this ain't happening. Mo goes, yeah, it's happening. But great school, learned a lot. He made it very entertaining. I think they have another one coming up sometime in April.
How many went? Right? How many were in the class?
27, I think.
Really?
Yeah. One they got coming up in April is going to be put on by Storm.
Oh, okay.
And I think Hank Boomenshire, I think it's Boomenshine.
Boomershine, yes.
Yeah, he's. I think he's going to be the guest instructor for that one.
Okay.
So,
they have different ball companies put them on, Ray?
They do, yeah.
Their drillers?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You know, and it doesn't make any difference whether you're inspiring to be a pro shop operator. Hang on just a second.
Now would be a good time also to go over our sponsors, that we want to thank you so much for doing the lane sponsorships for today's tournament and last night also. Kinsley Chiropractic, James Floral and Gifts, NC Industries Antique Auto Parts, that's Bob Petroshek, owner-operator, Comfort Inns and Suites, Tomassos Golf Course and Restaurant, Bishops, True Value in Ulster, Fulmers, Kenny Mayo Construction, Banana Curb Diner, Tom Cole Industries, Ken Graham of Ferrario, Jim's Marine, Animal World Vending, Nick's Landscaping, Nick Ball, Legacy Motors, Waverly Wine and Liquor, Saw Valley Association USBC, Arnold's, Jerry Arnold, one of our locals,
Yeah.
Jeff Lance, and Island Bowling Supply, and also the Valley Bowling Center.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for all your, we really appreciate you guys doing the sponsorship. We also want to tell all our bowlers, please patronize your sponsors. That would be great.
We enjoy having them. I think they enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And like we spoke last night, there's they help us, we help them.
Yeah.
So.
Try to do what we can to direct, people to their establishments.
Yep.
Whether it be for a service, a night, a hotel,
Right.
something with your car.
Yep.
Want to play golf? Tomassos
There
is
you
still
go.
open.
Yeah, even just the restaurant there at Tomassos,
Yeah,
really good food.
Yes, it is. Joey's a
So.
great guy.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, my son stopped and asked about moves. I guess he thought I was smarter after that school, and I am. But yeah, whether you inspire to be a pro shop operator or great school. You know, you're looking at, I think this school was $995, so $1,000. But I can tell you it'll make you a better bowler, for sure.
And that's a big deal. You know, I mean, that's, you know, you got a lot more out of it just in knowing how to drill balls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you understand the layouts
Was that
and ball
included in
motion.
was that included in the price of your machine also?
It was for one of us, yes. Yes.
Bobby's going to shoot 180 here.
Yep. Well,
Almost ready to make the last move here. We got some already
we are.
started.
Yep, yep. Mr. Petroshak's going to come up here on lane 15.
And that will be the last player on 15.
It will. These two's had a couple big games, but never together. Him and Marcus Baird.
Lovely shot there to end up with 184.
That did carry, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be the ball. Certainly not the operator.
Not pretty, but effective. One of them deals, yeah.
So Ernie Brennan coming up here on lane 14.
Yep.
Weak 10 pin. Everybody's making a move here in front of us.
Yeah.
So 19 and 20's in camera view down here, so we can keep an eye on that.
That'll be
Donovan on 12 striking.
Paul Bryan and Tommy Humphrey on 19 and 20, along with Ryan Graywitz and Jeremy
Mulatto? No.
Melito.
Melito.
All right, Ernie makes his spare.
Makes the 10 pin. Jesse's going to make, I don't know how big of a move, but he's going to make a move left with this intense. He left a couple 9 pins. Switch balls, left a couple weak 10, so he's going to go a little deeper with this intense and soften up and see what it does.
It's not it. Oh, that's I'm looking at Galley. Okay.
The boy can cover some boards, can he?
I'll say. Sweet swing.
No, it doesn't get any better right there. See what Jesse does here on lane 14.
High
Caves
got
a
away
4.
with 410 late, but they all went down.
No 9 pin.
Nope. Good shot there by Shane LaFrez. First time we've seen him.
Yeah, yep. Marcus Baird coming off a 230 game. I actually heard the ball hit the lane there.
I think he dropped it.
I think
For
accurately.
him.
Yeah.
Hard and straight at his spare. 22 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Spare ball.
No effort.
If I did
Ernie
that,
with a strike.
just drag me out the approach. Call Huckles.
Yeah.
Hook on me and pull me off.
If I'd done one of those O'Grady moves, I'd still go to the head pin and they'd have to get the crane to pull me back.
I agree.
Marcus Baird after the spare. Good spare there.
Yeah, going into the last game, I'm going to say it's going to be Sorcy and Angelo, or Pitts and Donovan, Sorcy and Angelo, and then Fish and Joseph. So I think that's my guess, but I don't know. We'll see.
J.T. Thomas with a great shot there on lane 16. Bill Slack loses his balance a little bit.
Jesse washed out, right? Well, went right and stayed right.
Stayed right. Area check or just whether he didn't stay soft with it and didn't catch the ball speed.
I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
17,
17-2-6.
Yeah, but that's about what he's been throwing, right?
Yeah.
Petroshak with a 9-10.
Billy Slack after a
That
tough
better
spare.
hurry.
Not good. Jesse can do here after this washout. 2 count. Missed the head pin twice in 1 shot's not a good frame. Or twice in 1 frame, not a good frame.
Brad Angelo must have won the pot.
Yeah, see Danny handing him a little bit of cash. How are we doing time-wise, Marky?
10:32
10
hours for 3 games. That's
30.
about right.
We're in good shape.
Okay, so now, after 3 games, Kevin Donovan and Chucky Pitts are leading with 13:58.
There's a shocker.
Greg Fish and Jared Joseph, 13:29 in third. Tom Sorcy and Brad Angelo in third with 13:25, and then Beard and Petrashak at 12:68. So I think the 3 you got are what are fighting for the money. I think. Tom Sorcy just lives a solid 7-10 on a pretty good hit. Kevin Donovan just double pinochle, or I'm sorry, Greek Churches on 5 in a row.
JT Thomas getting it going now, too. Ernie Brennan leaves another 10 pin. Makes a spare.
Like I say, Sorcy leaves just a 7-10 on a pretty good hit, I thought.
Oh, boy.
Kevin Donovan, Greek Churched on a 3-bagger. I think it's down to those 3, Ray, because the rest of them are,
Yep.
32 and 25, so they're 57 off third. That would be Beard and Petrashak.
Yeah, and they're over here to our right. Well, I actually see Marcus right here on lane 18. Good shot there. He's getting it going. See if Jesse gets the ball to face up. Yep.
Let's head down to the lower end where Chucky Pitts is and see where they're doing down there, Ray, on 11, 12, 13, 14. Jesse, we'll get Jesse in that frame, too.
There's Chucky Pitts.
Ooh. Face 3, 6, 9, 10. Maybe it's going to be the survival of the fittest here.
Well, it's kind of looking ugly now, game 4, doesn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that's just an area check there.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Ryan
Not a bad idea.
8-10. Not your standard 8-10.
No.
8-10.
Chucky Pitts going after the old dreaded 3, 6, 9, 10. That's got to hurt. And he made it.
Great spare. That's an awful spare.
Sure is.
3, 6, 10's bad enough, but you throw the 9 in there, it gets really bad.
First I got no shot, and then I'm out to lunch.
Yeah. That Ryan Graywitz has got the front 7 down here on 19 and 20. Angelo. Boy, I'll tell you what, he's been wired from last night, too. He just blew the field away last night. Bog Petrashak just made that strike.
Where did you say we're on 19 and 20 with the front 7?
Yep. Ryan Graywitz front 7. He'll be up here in a minute.
All right.
He's on lane 19 right now.
We'll wait for his partner to throw at that spare, which he did. See if we can catch the right camera. All right. Well, there's lane 19 and 20.
Yeah, he's going to be on lane 19 with the front 7. Ryan Graywitz.
So we can see the end result. Won't be able to see him throw the ball. There's Tommy Humphrey on lane 20 with a good pitch. JT Thomas.
Oh,
What did he leave there? Another 9 pin. Wow. All right, let's see what Ryan's got here in lane 19. Well, first we remove some deadwood.
we'll see the result. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're not going to be able to pick him
I'm
up.
trying to get. I know that's not it, so we got to go to that camera. All right, we'll see the result. Not going to see him throw the ball here. Thought I had all the camera angles covered today, but all right, ball's on its way.
High flush,
Another
baby.
great shot.
8 in a row. That was a very good shot.
Kevin Donovan struck down there too on the lower end of the house.
They're
Michael Marcus in the building.
trying to make a statement here.
Jesse catches the 2-8.
Yep.
He's trying to soften up on the ball, and he can't get it to wrinkle on the left-hand lane.
And there will be a re-oil, right, after
There
this
will
squad.
be a re-oil, yes.
Jeremy Melito just absolutely crushed it. 8-pin for a lefty. Chucky Pitts, 9-pin. It just,
That's a common
boy,
theme.
I'll tell you what, we've seen a lot of them today.
Well, we get back down that way. Mr. Petrashak here in front of us. That looks like a ball change. Brooklyn. And he's going to take it.
Well, you know, that's the rules. You got to.
Well, that's what they say. Chucky Pitts with a spare. You got to get back to lanes 19 and 20 here shortly. All right, we'll get back to lane 19 and 20 again, folks.
I think he's up right now.
Yeah, we might even see a delivery here on lane 20. You know we're going to see the ball. It's Tommy Humphrey, lane 19.
He was
leaving
on,
the 10
Tommy was
pin.
on 5 in a row.
Yep.
Oh, my God, Greg Fish just
With
left
a
the 9
9.
pin.
I think they got the 9 pins
Nailed down.
Yeah, super glued, nailed down, something.
Oh, and then the wow, he leaves the 2-4-5 and the 4 or the 2 falls out, leaves the 4-5 on 8 in a row.
Wow. Well, Jesse on a 6-2 and then a double behind it. This was his good lane. Let's see what happens here.
That was a good
All
shot
right.
there, Ray.
Yep.
Slacky going Brooklyn.
That might be the only way to get the 9 pin out, Marky.
You might be right. Gosh, I've seen a lot of them today. A lot of them. And
Yeah.
I mean, they're all good hits when that happens.
Yep. Oh, looking for Mr. Petrashak. Where are we going to find him? Camera 1. There we go.
Good
That
ball
takes
there.
advantage of a Brooklyn. Chucky Pitts.
He
Trips
got the
the
9
4
up.
out.
Yep, 9 was the last one down there.
Was it the 9?
Greg Fish absolutely crushed his and left the 9-pin ball with Jared Joseph, which would have gave him one going into 10.
Tommy Sorcy going Brooklyn. Jared
Through the la-
Joseph, he's a top couple teams here.
He threw the last one through the face. Sorcy did.
Jared leaves the 10.
Tell you what, right now they're all squeezing.
Yeah, it's quite easy to do when you're looking at,
Yeah, right
doubling
now-
your money, and then you make the cut, so that's a pretty
Yeah,
big day.
Are the top 2 guaranteed?
They're not guaranteed, but you're getting 300, 200
Right, yeah.
for the squad. But I see game 3, cut after game 3 is plus 125. So the
Angelo
numbers
with
are
it.
up a little.
Angelo with a front 5. Jared with that
Jared
set
missed
10
that
pin
10
too.
pin. Oh, boy.
That's really unusual because he's usually a really good spare shooter.
Yeah, he is. He is. Greg Fish down there. Let's see. That's Jared's partner. Oh, that's not a good lead.
No, just coming off a stuffed 9-pin. Oh, JT with a good pitch.
Ernie Brennan. That's a pretty good shot there for Ernie. Everybody seems to be going backwards this game.
Yeah, it does. Other than Sorcy and
Yeah.
Brad Angelo. You have to admit that Sorcy started with the first one he got in the ninth frame or whatever frame he's in. The 4th frame was through the face,
Yep.
and then he went Brooklyn on the next shot. So
This was probably stuffed 9-pin.
yeah.
Not wishing him any bad luck, but that's just how things are going here, folks.
Oh, I'll say the 9-pins have been just incredible today.
Better you throw it. It's
Unless you
Kind of
score.
crazy. Yeah.
Looks like Greg Fish had 212.
You are correct. Jared's got a strikeout for 190. Hope I don't call this. 610 high. Jared with a strike. Going to make it interesting.
I think this could be an issue for them because Donovan and his partner are ahead of these two. Ahead of
Jesse on that left lane washed out again.
I think Greg Fish and Jared are now behind Chuck and Kevin.
Kevin 7 pinned.
He's going to shoot 220,
Yep.
maybe a little more. He had 29.
Yeah.
Right with a spare.
Yep. Put my spectacles on, see if I can. Yeah, 209, 20, 29, yes. Chucky Pitts, 90. He can shoot 26.
First ball in the 10th could be really big for Pitts and Donovan
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Jared with 180, Greg Fish 212. They're going to lose a little ground.
And they're in second. That's really not what they needed to do here.
No. Angelo dead
Just
flush on the ball.
flushed. Front six.
Front six.
He could make Donovan and Pitts pay attention. Chucky can shoot what? 226 out. He's 66.
26, yeah.
He's 66 and 60. So yeah. Bill Slack.
Looks
Five.
good.
Big
pitch.
shot. 29-26 will give him 55.
Yep.
And they're leading, so they're leading by 29, Ray. So
29 and 55.
that's 84 pins. So they've
Yep.
got a big mountain to go.
They do.
Of course, Brad shoots 300. That
Yeah.
makes up 60
Yep.
of it.
Yeah, I
or
was
80
gonna
of it,
say.
60 or 80 of it right there.
Absolutely. There's Tommy Sorcian on 13. Half a game to go. Trying to make a move. Covering some boards.
No split.
Broke
Didn't leave
up.
splits there. Leave the 2-5.
Ball's in the same spot the other one was. Same result. Chucky throwing it well.
Tough in the clutch.
Yep. Tough to rattle an old guy.
Yeah, he's been around a long time too. Chuck's a little younger than I am, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
About a year.
Yep.
But he got to be your age, I would say.
Yeah, Jimmy is 60, and I think Chucky is.
Oh, then he's younger. Jimmy's 60?
Yeah, he will. I think in December sometime he turns 60.
Okay. Oh, Sorcy chop, too. Big deal there.
There's another good shot. Chucky strikes out for 26. His partner with 29.
I think that pretty much locked at 300.
Pretty
he could
much.
shoot 90. Sorcy can shoot 211 after that chop. But he's got to throw 5 in a row to do that. Angelo's looking at, what, the front 6 right there.
Front 6, yep. This is where all the money is, folks.
They really just got to stay ahead of Joseph and Fish.
Yep.
And Joseph and Fish lead them by 4 pins, 13 after 3, 13-29, 13-25. So
Brad Angelo, lane 13 on the front 6 or 7. How's that one look?
awful good.
Looks just like the other 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a way of getting there, folks.
Yeah, they didn't start very well with 180, 180, and then they went
Yeah.
250, 230, 211, 250, and then we're looking at a bundle here.
And he knows he can do it. He shot 290 last night.
Yes.
Ronnie Brennan with a great shot there. These guys trying to make the cut, but I don't know whether that was a mistake by Mr. Petroshak
Threw a gutter
or
ball. Last frame he threw a gutter ball.
did he?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's trying to play out there.
Yep. Solid head pin there. Don't know what holds him up.
Yeah.
Solid head pin.
Well, Tommy's a little lost down
Yeah,
there.
I think he is. I agree with you. He's really in a quandary with
Yep.
what's going on
Yep.
here.
Jesse on this left lane is washed out twice. So he's trying to sneak back right. That's not going to make it either.
Just
Eight
an
pin.
8-pin. He's lucky it wasn't 2-8-10 there. You're right, Ray. It was the same deal.
Yep, he's got to get more aggressive on that lane. I got a feeling he's going to bowl the second squad. I don't know whether Ernie will or not.
When's he got to head back tomorrow?
Yeah, and I'm in a little bit of hot water that the wife don't know about yet, but Jesse flies out at 3. I'm supposed to be to Chacos by 10 in the morning.
She doesn't know you're going to Chacos?
I don't think so.
She's got it on a live stream. You're a dead man.
Yeah, it's now documented.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm not here Tuesday night to bowl, you know where I'm
Yeah.
at, right?
Just get a hold of Petroshak. He'll go.
Attaboy.
Because he already told us that. We
Hey,
don't have him enough.
Yeah, well, there might be a reason for that. I'm not sure. Well, folks, we're leaving the camera here because this is, I don't want to say where all the action is. I think they're in pretty good shape now. Nobody else going to make a move here, so, and Angelo's got a chance at a big game, so. That's in.
Oh, and he goes Brooklyn for
Gets
give him
out of
an
it.
8-bagger.
Well, when you're bowling good, you usually have a little bit of luck as well.
That's right. Well, Tom Sorcy's got another ball in his hand. That's about 3 he's gone through this game on
Yeah, this game, yeah.
on this pair.
He's just trying to save all the wood he can here. It's $300 to take the lead, right?
Yeah, but they're down quite a bit.
Yeah, true.
But if he can shoot 211 on 41, 71,
Yeah.
201 now.
Yeah.
Now he's down to 20.
201, so that's 101 pins if things go their way.
Yeah, his partner shoots the big number. That'll be enough.
That ball looks pretty good. I think he found something.
Welcome back.
Mr. Angelo's got to make a.
You think your swing would be a little looser when your partner's got the front end,
Yeah,
you know?
depends on where your mind's at.
Yeah.
You know, if you're thinking of $300.
Yeah. Keep it in play and you
Yeah.
know, might make spares fill frames. There's a ball, Jess.
Good shot there. Just that left lane. Having trouble making a corner on the left lane. I think he's afraid if he squares up on that left lane and softens up, he's going through the face.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's in between here.
Yeah.
Another 9-pin,
Oh.
JT.
All right, Mr. Angelo coming up here on lane 13 on the front 8. That looks pretty good.
That looks really good now, front 9. Well, there's an advantage, right? Takes
Ho
care,
hum.
you know, takes
Yeah.
advantage of that 9-pin, or the Brooklyn.
Yep.
To give him the front 9. Still not sure it's enough.
Oh, I don't know. See what Tommy does here in the 10th.
They'll definitely cash,
Yeah, yeah.
but
They'll pick up $200 for second in the
like I
squad.
say, they're up 29, they're up 84, so that gives them, let me get my, what they have, 29 and 26, right?
Yes,
So
yes,
that's 55.
yes. Marky's doing math.
Yeah, Sear math, so it could be really
Oh boy. There's Tommy Sorcy on lane 14 after really throwing a good shot. There's a double. They're going to make a run at it, Marky.
They he's got to get the 501.
To get the 501. So they have to strike out.
And they win by 8.
Tommy Sorcy, second ball in the 10th frame. Must have. How's it look, Tommy?
Pretty good.
All right. Still got to have another one.
And then,
Angelo's got to throw 300.
right. Well, he's got to have the front two.
Front two, yep. To win by 8, you said?
No, to win by 17.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Exciting finish to the first round.
yeah, it's all about the cash here. Right now,
Yeah.
every stick counts.
Absolutely. The cash is double your entry fee and make the cut. Tommy made a great ball change.
Oh,
They all fall down.
yes, they did.
All right, 201.
Tell you what, that's a lot of work. That's a big 4-bagger right there.
Jesse on his bad lane. Still can't get the ball to make the corner. All right, Mr. Angelo, going for 300. You got it here, folks, live on Spotlight on Sports and Events. Wish him the best.
He's got to have
That looks pretty good. There's one.
All right. Let's see.
Got to have this one.
So, 201 and 289 would be 490. 1320, 1329. He needs a good fill. He's good. 1819.
You got there?
Yep.
Well, looks like we have a new leader, folks.
Yep. At the right time.
Yep. I think the 300 means a little bit to him, too.
Yeah.
See what this one looks like. Off his hand clean. That's
He
in.
likes
That's
it.
in.
Is it? All right. Well, that's
Yep.
enough. 288 will get him all he needs. That's enough.
Yep. That's enough to take the lead.
If my addition's right.
Okay.
We'll see. Oh, an 8-pin.
JT Thomas, no luck at all. Let's see what Jesse does on the last shot. How many moves can he make on this lane? That looks better. Still can't get it to wiggle on that lane. Nice game, Mr. Brett Angelo. Enough to take the lead, folks.
18-14. If that's right, that's 18-14. They won by a stick.
Wow. If our math is correct.
If they're, yeah. Wow.
So it's either 300 or 200.
Oh, that's right. That's right. 1325. 4 pins. That's right. 4 pins there.
Yep.
288 gives them. Yep. They win by a stick.
They win by one pin.
If my addition's correct, and I believe now it is, because I
Wow.
looked at the wrong one. Ball by Shane Fritz there.
Wow, absolutely.
Billy Slack's going to make a little statement here. Going to shoot 240 with 2 outs.
He
Never
is.
made a spare.
Yeah, well, we kind of got lost here, Marky.
Yeah. Spares are overrated.
All right, this is our last couple teams finishing up Squad 1.
Yeah, Shane Fritz on a strike. He's going to shoot 160 off the sheet, 166.
That's close. A little bit of a
Line guy,
grab.
he's going to shoot 150. His partner's about in the same boat.
Yep, yep.
Mark Randall's got a pretty good game going here.
Sure does.
Good.
Nine's a good one on that hit. Okay, folks, we're in the 10th frame here of our
Yeah, Mark
first
Spear
squad of the morning.
Mark Spear had 236 that game. Missed a single pin in the 10th frame.
Bobby Petroshek missed a single pin in the 10th frame, too.
Mark Randall 81-201 with a strike. So him and Billy are going to shoot, 440 this game.
Yep.
Yeah, how big was those 3 strikes in the 10th by Tom Sorcy?
Yeah, no kidding. A ball change.
Yeah.
In the 8th or 9th. He
Ninth.
goes off the sheet to get the 2-0. Wins an extra $100.
Yep. And more than likely, well, I'm sure he did. Brad will win the pot for the last game.
Yeah.
High game.
And he won third game.
Yeah.
Angelo having a pretty good week.
One in a
Weekend.
row.
One in a row for Mike Ferris.
You need 3 of them, sorry.
JT Thomas wiggling the 10.
He's just shaking his head.
He's throwing it
I
well.
wouldn't be surprised if him and Galley bowl again.
Yeah. That's a 240 game. Looks like 2-0, 2-team
Yeah.
all day long.
Oh,
There's
no.
a double. Mike Ferris has finally found it, game, guys. He's 3 games and 9 frames. He doubled.
He's finally lined up, then we're going to re-oil, so he's pretty much done.
Yeah, he's in trouble. In trouble going to the next squad. Uh-oh, Brooklyn.
Just another solid 5.
Just another 5-pin. Well, folks, we are done with the first squad.
We're guessing.
And I'm pretty sure we have our winners of the 300 and 200 extra prize money added in here by
1 stick, I think.
yeah, 1 stick. That's what it makes for exciting bowling.
Chucky, 1 pin?
So
1 pin?
yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's right, because they had
Yeah.
18-13 and 18-14.
14. I believe you're right, Marky. So what do you think? We check out here and go get a piece of breakfast pizza and a cup of coffee?
Sounds good to me. It'll warm us up. So we're going
All
to
right.
go with our thought that Tom Sorcy and Brad Angelo are going to be the leaders on this squad for a $300 kiss, and Kevin Donovan and Chucky Pitts will finish second with 18-13, 1 pin less for a $200 kiss.
Yep.
So, well, we'll see you in a while. We'll
Yeah,
be back.
we're going to
okay?
check out re-oil the lanes. We'll see you in a few minutes.